here's this trade on pins. I was trading this other stuff over here, and I heard out of the back of my ear, pins is on fire. And so I think I heard that right. I heard it right around here at 28.31. It shoots up to 28.80, and I was waiting for one more pump up here to 28.95, because that's right up here, 28.95, right up here at resistance and resistance and support, kind of right here in this area right here in this level. And it already moved significantly, 27 clear up to 29 was a big move for this stock. It did that the day before too, but it didn't do it, and so it sold off pretty hard. And I got to thinking, oh well. I went and traded some other things at that point, and I noticed it started to come back up. I noticed it started bouncing off the 9 here, and about right here where I went short, I knew I had to go to work, so I thought it might go down here, back down to the support line here of 43, but I wasn't sure, so I set a range order at 28.04 to account for the spread and the break, and never did get over that spread, and it did sell off. But what drew me to this stock was the fact that it went up, pumped down, held the 9, it started going back up again. And if you look, the candles are compressing, they're getting smaller, and they're just slowly going up. And we get this last little bit of volume here in the pump. More importantly, had I been sitting at my computer, this big volume here and this small candle would have been a huge indicator to me. It would have said, hey, a change is coming. And again, you can see that on the 1 minute chart. Look how small this candle is here, and look how much volume. So, all this volume failed to push it up and over and get it going again. So that definitely would have got me in, even though these are making higher lows. They're not necessarily making higher highs, and that whole number is really pushing back on it. So again, my stop loss was, 29.04. But with that said, this is a pretty big move right here, all the way from 28.95 down to 27.80. And you're probably saying to yourself, well, why didn't you stay in it longer? Why didn't you set your range order lower? Because I always set my first profit target to 15-minute support, right? To the peak of the 15-minute chart. 15-minute takes on a new life. So as it was a new life in the kind of the midday, but as I had to go to work, I didn't want to be too greedy. Had I been sitting here, I would have partialed out right there and maybe saved some for VWAP, but I probably would have taken it all out at VWAP. I probably wouldn't have waited for this move all the way down here, just because I've had these things go. Excuse me. I've had these things go against me so much that I'm a little more cautious with my profit taking. But again, the move is you're looking for something that's just kind of caught fire, kind of going parabolic. Definitely here was parabolic. This isn't so much parabolic, but you can also see that it peters out, kind of gets smaller candles, losing momentum, and then we have this big spike of momentum, and it fails to do anything. It just kind of sits there, and everybody's fighting. That means that the bulls have run out of steam, and the bears are fighting back, and yada yada yada, and all that stuff. If I were to take this trade again, like I did on the other ones, I would have taken it right after this big burst right here. I would have waited to see what it does, and then I would have probably hopped in right here. And I probably would have just kind of waited it out and seen if it broke over the whole dollar. And then, volume comes in and goes down. So that's the reversal. So, one last point of note. The SPY at the time was just stagnant. I don't know why it sold off for whatever reason. It's about 150, so that's perfect setup for me. Stagnant SPY. stagnant Dow or whatever, stagnant, means it trades in a range a little bit. So, anyways.